What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video. And I had enough of the Liverpool owners. I'm firmly on the FSG Out camp because Billy Hogan, the Liverpool chief executive, has come out and said that Liverpool are prepared in case they fail to qualify for next season Champions League. What is this PR nonsense? What is this limiting the expectations of Liverpool fans? We went into the season wanting to win every single trophy available to Liverpool, the FA Cup, the League Cup, and the biggest ones, the Champions League and the Premier League. And now the Liverpool chief executive himself is talking about it's okay if Liverpool don't finish in the top four. What is this absolute nonsense? I'm absolutely fed up and furious of the owners or Liverpool representatives coming out and buttering up fans so they lower their expectations for the season. It's unacceptable. Liverpool have a squad right here, right now, to challenge for the biggest trophies, and if they don't, you should have backed Jurgen Klopp more. You should have backed Jurgen Klopp to buy a world-class midfielder in the summer. Otherwise, you are setting him up for failure. The owners, FSG, are well aware, according to this article and this interview, that you can't always rely on obtaining the financial boost of competing in the Champions League. But this is absolute nonsense. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments below. Are you as angry and as fed up at FSG as I am? And the FSG Out campaign is actually trending on Twitter right now when I'm making this video, so we will read those comments as well. And here you can see that the FSG Out hashtag is trending right now among the sports section. And of course, if you enjoy these videos, leave a like and subscribe if you are new around here. Literally half of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss the latest Liverpool updates and transfer news videos. So with Champions League qualification remaining Liverpool's minimum goal this season, Hogan, the chief executive, said that Liverpool would remain sustainable even without Champions League football. And that's what I'm talking about. They are damaging their case to remain Liverpool owners, and they are also trying to lower the fans' expectations, which shouldn't be the case, because Liverpool have the team and have the squad to compete for the biggest trophies, the Champions League and the Premier League. We should be aiming for getting back into the title race and trying to win the Champions League as well. This is what Billy Hogan, the chief executive, said. Champions League qualification is always our goal at the beginning of the season. Of course, qualification is important because of the turnover, but we manage the club in such a way that we make sure that we are as sustainable as possible. You can't automatically count on Champions League qualification. Jurgen wants to leave the club in a better shape than what he found it. He succeeded at Mainz, Dortmund and Liverpool. Sales have doubled since he arrived. The stadium will be significantly bigger, we have a new training ground, the club has grown significantly in the past 6 or 7 years. We want to continue that because we think there is still a lot of potential. Then why are you having a net spend of £22 million in the last 4 years and we have a net spend of £4.5 million in the summer when you have doubled your revenue and the sales? I just don't understand why Liverpool didn't spend more money in the summer transfer window when we knew how thin our midfield was, because half of it is literally either 30-year-old players or injury-prone players like Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Thiago. The other half is literally kids, and we really don't have in between a lot of quality who are not injury prone as well. And I don't think Liverpool would be in this situation if FSG properly invested into the squad the last summer. Missing out on the Champions League and the Premier League by a whisker was exactly the time to go strong in the transfer market and to really double down and back Jurgen Klopp. You signed him on for a new contract, and Jurgen Klopp is here to stay. He's not going to get sacked, hopefully, so you need to back him with 100% of your transfer funds, otherwise what's the point? And one Liverpool fan said the real question is, are you prepared to push this team on? Are you prepared to have the resources required to make this team catch up and compete again at the very top of English and European football? You need to compete with Manchester City and with Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Juventus, all the other big clubs. These questions need answering. In a way, I'm pleased that this has happened. It will determine what sort of owners FSG are. They made it clear they need to spend. If they don't in January or next summer, then we know where the club stands with them. We already know that, Matthew. I think, no disrespect, but FSG has clearly shown that they are first and foremost in for the business side of Liverpool FC. They want to maximize the amount of money that Liverpool are worth as a brand, as a football club, as a business. And they are not about ruthlessly trying everything in their power to make Liverpool as successful as possible. They don't really put their own money in. They only are prepared to let Liverpool spend what they earn, which is fine, but because Liverpool earn a lot of money now, and we could have spent £100 million net. But apparently, apart from Jude Bellingham in Germany, there is no midfielder in world football who would improve the Liverpool midfield. That is absolute nonsense. It's not true at all, and you guys know it, I know it. Also, Kevin Palmer, a journalist, said that Jurgen Klopp wants Jude Bellingham, but it will be tough for Liverpool to get him because FSG simply don't compete with the big spenders for players of this quality. So the owners are already putting out little crumpets of information for journalists to lower again fans' expectations, which I'm absolutely furious about. You have to get the best talent possible if you want to compete with the likes of Man City, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich and the others. And also, Jude Bellingham, with the salary, the wages and the transfer fee, will be as expensive as Erling Haaland. It will cost around 250 million pounds for the next 5 years. But that's the thing, Liverpool can afford that. So why isn't FSG putting that money to Jurgen Klopp and say, get Jude Bellingham, whatever it takes. If you believe he's the guy who will take you to the next level, he's the guy who could become a future Liverpool captain after Jordan Henderson. At 19 years old, Jude Bellingham has already great leadership qualities. He again scored in midweek against Sevilla for Dortmund. Dortmund blitzed Sevilla 4-1 and Jude Bellingham was one of the best players on the pitch. I say we should get him as early as possible for the January transfer window next summer, I don't know. And the Liverpool fans are up in arms about the FSG, the owners, on Twitter. Jake Gillis said, I remember when the journalist linked Liverpool to Haaland, Jurgen Klopp said not a chance because of money. FSG will do the same thing with Bellingham. According to him, we are going back to fighting for top 4 unless these owners leave. I don't necessarily think that's the case because Liverpool still have a squad able to compete for the title and the Champions League. We just need to really figure it out defensively, and I think this new formation could be the answer to Liverpool's defensive problems. It was brilliant that Trent Alexander-Arnold actually sat back in his own half to counter Liverpool's Rangers' left flank, especially Ryan Kent, who is very fast. And that's sometimes all that needs to happen. Trent just being a little bit more cautious, not bombing up the wing all the time, or a midfielder just dropping in the space behind Trent Alexander-Arnold. Another Liverpool fan called Jamie said, whole Liverpool squad needs fresh legs. Trent needs competition at right back, and so does Fabinho and centre defensive mid. The only way we will go forward is if the owners FSG go. No way they are going to give Klopp the money he needs. Our attention has to turn to FSG out. I think that the January transfer window will be very telling. If Liverpool sign nobody, or if they sign nobody who is of real quality, then the owners have some serious questions to answer. And more Liverpool fans are turning against them the more it goes on, the Liverpool problems and they not backing Jurgen Klopp or not fixing the problems. And this is actually a very good point. At no point did the Liverpool chief executive mention trophies and titles won by Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp. They just want to grow the value of the asset that they have, which is the business, the brand of Liverpool Football Club. That's how American people think, American businessmen, people think, especially. They are not sports fans, they're not football fans. FSG knew absolutely nothing about football. Why would they care about Liverpool FC as a club winning trophies? They only care about their asset. But prove me wrong, FSG. Spend money on the transfer market, back Jurgen Klopp to the hilt with everything that you got, and then I will believe that you care about Liverpool winning trophies and not just the value of Liverpool Football Club. They surely should know that if Liverpool win more trophies and titles, their value will go up. Liverpool's value will go up as well. So why wouldn't you invest into Liverpool more? The club itself has the money. You don't even have to put your own money in. Just let Jurgen Klopp spend the revenues that Liverpool are earning. And here is the key tactical change that I think hopefully will help Liverpool be more defensively solid going forward. Jurgen Klopp ordered Trent Alexander-Arnold to stop this one habit from prior Liverpool matches, and that is to bump forward in almost every attack. James Pearce said this, there was also a different role for Trent Alexander-Arnold, who of course opened the scoring with that magnificent free kick. Jurgen Klopp said, we knew the left side of Rangers is the creative side with Ryan Kent and Barisic. As a result, Trent was under orders to stay deeper rather than repeatedly bump forward. It's certainly rare to see his average position. Trent is number 66 in this graphic, during a game being inside his own half, especially the game being at Anfield. But with 4 attackers on the pitch, there was enough creativity elsewhere, and he showed tactical discipline to fend off the attacks of Rangers. So Trent, the number 66, was actually inside his own half. This is the average positions of the Liverpool players. This is the front 4 with Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, Jota and Mo Salah. And look at Tsimikas' average position. He's a lot higher than Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's inside the Rangers half. Trent is inside his own half. So Liverpool really should implement this tactic more. And I think that we should try out this formation against Arsenal, because it worked really well. And if you have basically 4 or 5 players defending at all times, then you can let the front 4 wreak havoc on the opposition. Of course, Trent will go forward time to time, but not always and not all the time camped in the opposition half, especially against Martinelli and that left side of Arsenal. It would be suicide to let Trent go forward and stay in this area all the time. And also there are reports that Naby Keita is delaying discussing contract negotiations until January. Christian Falk said that Naby Keita won't talk with Liverpool about a new contract before January, which is really strange, because in January you can discuss a pre-contract agreement with clubs outside of English football, so outside of the Premier League. So I don't really understand this. Naby Keita maybe wants to see when he can get back to full fitness, how much he plays until January, and then he will have discussions with Jurgen Klopp, and then he will commit to a new contract or not. Maybe that's his thinking, I'm not really sure. And Jamie Carragher said that Luis Diaz was again excellent against Rangers. Great dribble, gets brought down for a penalty, which Mo Salah finishes. Luis Diaz again. We talk about Liverpool missing Sadio Mane, but they have got Luis Diaz to come in, which is fantastic. And I think Liverpool are not missing Sadio Mane. Our problems are mainly defensively. Luis Diaz has been an absolute joy to watch since he came in, and he's working as tirelessly and as relentlessly as Sadio Mane. And he's also producing a lot of goals and a lot of assists. So I think on the left wing we will be fine, hopefully. And that's it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Have a nice day. See you later. Good night.